Anyone know the band TRAPT? I'll give you a few seconds. No? Drawing a blank? Well, of course you are. They had one shitty hit song like 20 years ago and then they just kind of faded away, but recently saw a resurgence in relevancy in the worst way possible when the lead singer started going on very far right tirades on Twitter. And recently, their Twitter got suspended. The band that self proclaimed they were headstrong to take on anyone took on Twitter, and Twitter struck them down in the form of a suspension for saying essentially this. Yeah, I really don't care when I hear about the 15-year-old dude banging his teacher. I cannot believe you people compare that to the trauma a 5-year-old would go through at the hands of a priest, like the horrible stories we have heard. One situation is so much worse than the other. Where are your heads at? Basically, they were going on like a week long, or at the very least a few days long, tirade about teachers banging their 15-year-old male students for whatever fucking reason. I don't know what provoked this. I think if someone just randomly wakes up one day and thinks, I'm going to defend an adult woman sleeping with a teenage boy on Twitter, I think there's something very wrong with them and they need to be evaluated, and maybe their computer needs to be seized because I really don't trust a person like this, like, at all. But, anyways, I reply saying there's something very wrong with you, and then Trapped replies to yours truly, no one is more disgusting than you. No one is more disgusting than me. No one, absolutely no one is more disgusting than me. All right, let's see. There's murderers, rapists, adult women sleeping with 15-year-old boys. There's also the priest sleeping or molesting boys, rather. And then there's also you defending adult women sleeping with 15-year-old boys for whatever reason. So I'd say, I'm a few notches down on the totem pole of disgusting people, and you're definitely, while not at the very tippy top, pretty up there if you're going to defend something disgusting like that. But what I just find so funny is I am significant enough for a lead singer of a band, granted a band that hasn't been relevant in like 20 fucking years, but still, I am significant enough to the point where the lead singer of a band would say, no one is more disgusting than you. Absolutely no one. I just find that so fucking funny. But yeah, keep defending pedophilia, dude. Definitely a great look, or more specifically, a hebephilia. There, I use the more specific term that describes this. But look, there have been plenty of instances of teenage boys who slept with women, sexually attractive women at that, who end up regretting it later on in life, feel some sort of trauma later on in life. Maybe they don't feel it then. Maybe they feel so goddamn lucky at that point. But, years down the line, they're like, why did I do that? Or they feel, they get traumatized by it because they were taken advantage of. It is a complete abuse of authority, and you're cheering that on like it's some sort of good thing. Like, is that like not creepy at all to you, dude? Does that not make you think maybe I'm a weird fuck and I'm applauding something that is absolutely horrible and something that, people definitely get traumatized by? But no, I think that's a cool thing for whatever reason. Whatever, I'm just glad your Twitter is gone and it could fade back to irrelevancy. Have fun fighting with random people on YouTube or posting on Parler or wherever the fuck you ran off to, because your main source of relevancy is gone and you're gonna fade back into irrelevancy like you've been in for like the past 20 fucking years. But still, it's just so funny. I struck a nerve with this person. Just writing a very simple, plain comment. There's something very wrong with you, and that tipped them off to the point where they had to reply back. And there's also this other person saying, "So you agree that both situations are bad? Glad you're making progress, bro. You are comparing them as if they're both the same. You are disgusting." Yeah, it's disgusting to condemn adults sleeping with teenagers. I'm sorry, dude. Like, even though you might think that 15-year-olds scored if they're sleeping with their sexually attractive teacher, they are still under the age of 18. They are a minor, and an adult cannot sleep with a minor due to, well, one, the law, and just simple morality. One should not condone anyone above the age of 18 sleeping with anyone below the age of 18, because that is just fucking gross and that is just fucking creepy. And I really don't know why you're just adamantly defending this, because again, that is just weird and very creepy. And again, I don't know what provoked this. I don't know if someone brought it up to you or some story came up or whatever. But if you just woke up one day and was like, I'm going to defend a hebephilia on Twitter, Yeah, 15-year-olds sleeping with their teachers is so awesome. 15-year-old boys sleeping with their adult female teachers, I should say, is so awesome. You're just fucking weird, dude, and that's just a huge red flag. I would not be surprised if a story comes up later on down the line that your computer was seized and some very, very illegal stuff is found on it. I'll just leave it at that. But anyways, I just wanted to document this on here on video and just laugh at the sheer just the sheer sadness that a band is so irrelevant to the point where the lead singer has to go on these stupid tirades on social media against just nobodies, and that's their main source of relevancy because they can't make a second hit to save their own fucking lives. It's just really sad, and I'd imagine the whole band is like this too, because if I were in a band with this fucking chode, I would have left so long ago, because me staying in that band would say that I condone shit like this. I can't associate with that, and obviously the other people in the band can stomach that, so fuck them too. Just fuck Trapped in general. Maybe I'd feel a little flattered if this was 20 years ago and your shitty hit was playing all over the place, but now I just feel pity. Absolute pity that a nobody like me would strike such a chord with you. But anyways, that's all I have to say. Bye-bye.